Hello, everybody. What's up? You know who it is. Elder J, Old Mick Waller is in the building. We're coming in for another growing season, so I am back. I took off for the fall. I just can't get it right, guys. I just can't get my fall gardening schedule together. So, you know, just wanted to show you guys we're all on quarantine and all this other kind of stuff, and I haven't really been able to come out and do much because I am I am in IT, and I had a lot of busy work to do to make sure my company has was able to work from home and all that other kind of stuff. So it's been very, very busy for me. But I'm now working from home like everybody else, and every day at lunch I'll come out and like just pick up some weeds or something like this. So I just wanted to show you guys what's going on. Uh, Everything looks like it's coming in well. You can see everything is starting to bud, which is all good. My raspberries and blackberries all coming in cleaned up. Basically all of my bins here, picked up all the weeds out of them, took all the weeds that were in here. uh, this is just now starting to grow. That actually looks like something, but I'm gonna pick that, make sure nothing in here is growing. I didn't have much weeds in here, so that was good. I am going to do a little top off of those of my bins. They didn't my raised beds. They didn't actually have any weeds in them, so but they're low. Those bags there are from last year. I didn't purchase anything because I am going to be using my own compost. So I just did this, guys. I just moved my compost bins over to this new location. Before they were over against the wall over here. What was going on was because they were sitting on the ground, like vines and stuff started growing up into my compost bins, and I don't have time for all of that, guys. So I got me a pallet and put them up. So now that'll prevent things from growing up through there from the bottom. But this is last year's. This is my last year's. This is the one that was already finished. We'll show you guys from last year. You can see it's pretty much all done. So I'll be doing a little bit of sifting. A couple things actually starting to grow in there. Those look like actual real vegetables. Probably left over from some seeds or some of the fruit that I threw, and fruits and vegetables that I've been composting. So we'll take care of that. I still have, this is last year's, so I still got a good amount in there. So I'm going to be sifting this with my sifter into there and mixing in the new and the old together, and then I'll be using that to top off my raised beds to get them at a good height. You can see how far down it sinks. I like my stuff up around this line here, so we're about a whole inch below where I like to have it. I cleaned out all of these beds and everything. I'm going to be using this one here to start off my new batch of compost. Cleaned all of those out. My mint is already starting to grow back again. I have one surviving parsley plant from last year. Looks great. Uh, this is the last bucket I didn't clean out, so it still has the peppers and the pepper stalks from last year, and got all kinds of weeds that grew up in there. I don't throw this stuff, guys, in my compost, not at all. That stuff just gets tossed over and away. My trees are looking good. They survived the winter. See the buds? That's all good. That's for my what kind of trees are these again? Can't remember. I had these are what kind of apple? These are Honeycrisp apples. Yep. So they're still looking good. Still budding. Oh yeah, remember my peach and plum got attacked by a groundhog last year, and I see green, so it's still alive. This one also still alive. So as long as they're alive, they'll make it. They'll make it. So I just wanted to give you guys a real quick update. Nothing much is happening right now. Um, I do have some stuff that I can plant already in here. I want to top these off, and probably by the weekend I can get some stuff planted. I am going to be planting a lot more things direct sow instead of starting in the house this year, just because I got started kind of late, and it's, to me, it's like at this point you might as well just direct sow. So I'm gonna try to get some cold weather stuff in. I got some couple things I'm gonna be trying. I am seeding a sweet potato because I want to do sweet potatoes this year. So we'll see how that works. Um, Besides that, guys, this is it. This is the start. I'm debating on if I'm probably gonna excuse me, I'm gonna mulch this whole thing probably. We'll see. Oh, if you're wondering why I got this here, this was a table that we got rid of, we replaced, and so I actually kept the bottom piece here. Think I'm going to get a few more of those boards like that, or maybe just a flat board, and I'm just going to use that as the base, so I can actually grow my herbs further up, so that they're not down so low, so that animals coming in can't attack them. You know, out of all the things that my animals were attacking the most last year that I actually didn't get a chance to enjoy was a lot of my herbs. So, you know, I was growing up, they was attacking the kale and the cabbage and the lettuce and all that, but I was growing so much of it, I was still able to get a lot of my herbs, because they're just growing here in these little pots. Once they get in there and just snatch them up, I wasn't hardly getting the chance to experience any of those, or, you know, so I'm going to lift them up a little higher by growing them on the table. My mint and stuff can stay on the ground because obviously they don't like the mint, but you know, so I'll leave the mint down, but then I'll use this table, grow some herbs, grow maybe some carrots and some stuff like that, maybe some chives or some stuff like maybe some garlic, things like that. I'll use the table to grow all of that up. But that's basically it, guys. Just giving you guys a heads up. Hopefully you guys are already starting. Some of you, you should already be started, most of you, especially if you live in the southern areas. If you haven't, get it together. I'm going to be getting all my compost stuff ready and making sure I start my compost pile right, so that by next year I'll have another good batch of compost, so I don't have to, you know, keep buying. Listen, my budget for my bags, you know, if you look at the videos when I first made this and I had those big stacks of bags, I'm not doing that hardly ever now because I got the system going with my own compost. So only thing I'm doing is taking that compost that I'm making, and then I sometimes will amend that compost with some maybe perlite, some sand maybe, and that's about it. And I might have to buy, a bag or two, but nowhere near what I was doing before. So, okay, guys, I will talk to you all later. Get to growing. Peace.